Hello everyone, welcome to StudyIQ IAS English channel. My name is Shubham Sagar. Today we have to talk about this particular issue, India's free speech paradox. Paradox, that means a contradiction. Which kind of contradiction we are talking about here? That you will understand once we are done with this article. Then the next question, freedom of speech and expression. It's one of our fundamental rights. How free is free speech in India? We'll talk about that as well. First of all, let's have a look at this article, which is awesome, and you may feel very happy about certain good things related to India. So March 19, 2025, India is anyway awesome. And let's come back. So March 19, 2025, Hindu page number 11. India takes 24th spot in free speech survey. See, understand one thing. When you read about different free speech survey, and there's one conducted by Reporters Without Borders. So generally, India will top from the bottom. I will give you an idea what I mean by that. Let's say there are 180 countries, and we are talking about freedom of speech and expression. So India will be ranking around 159. So we generally top from bottom when it comes to free speech and those kind of surveys. Reporters Without Borders, we'll talk about that. But here it is actually very good. India is taking 24th spot in free speech survey. 24 is awesome. But the point here is the benchmark is very small and the data set is very small. We have only 33 countries here. But then there are silver lining also. We are performing better than some countries. And so again, 24 out of 33, not too bad. And again, this article is very, very fascinating. And this whole survey has been conducted by a US-based think tank, Future of Free Speech. And they are saying certain things and certain contradictory things about India. And that's why free speech paradox. That paradox is awesome. Once you understand that, you'll be like, oh my God, what is happening? So this whole, survey has been titled, Who in the World Supports Free Speech? Surveyed only 33 countries. This is one of the limitations. They should have surveyed more countries, but fine. We have to deal with whatever is there. What is the global trend about free speech? More countries experienced a decline in free speech support than improvement since 2021. You can share your views about this survey. We'll take some more survey. We'll try to understand India's position and then we'll solve some questions. I will ask you some questions. You can, from both pre and mains perspective, we'll try to understand this issue. Top and bottom ranking, Scandinavia. Again here, Scandinavia lead the index with Norway and Denmark at the top. There is a question for you. Very, very important question if you're preparing for UPSC or any other exam as well. There are two types of countries, there are different classification. I'm talking about Scandinavian countries and Nordic countries. What separates Scandinavian countries from Nordic countries? If you know it, write it in the comment section. Show your knowledge to the world. Now, India is ranked 24th with a score of 62.6. We are performing better than Indonesia, Malaysia and Pakistan. You will feel like, sir, when it comes to free speech, India will always perform better than Pakistan. No, that is not the reality, sir. We'll talk about some other indicator also where India is performing worse than Pakistan. Now, don't tell me in the comment section that I should go to Pakistan. I'm just telling you the data, I have no views on any issue. I just give you data from different articles. So India is ranked 24th with a score of 62.6 and we are positioned between South Africa and Lebanon. And we are performing better than Indonesia, Malaysia and Pakistan. Awesome. That is actually a good thing. Now let's come to the OMG point. OMG means, oh my God. And we'll talk about, this is about free speech paradox. If I ask you in the last 10 years, whether freedom of speech and expression has increased or decreased in our country, you can have your own views. But this is not paradox. Paradox means one thing is supporting it, other thing is contradicting it. What is that paradox? And now you will witness that paradox at OMG stuff. So surprising high score. Hungary, Venezuela, they are authoritarian countries, authoritarian leaning government they have, but there also people support free speech and freedom of speech and expression, which reflects a disconnect between public opinion and government policies. Now let's talk about India. So a majority of Indians value free speech without government censorship. So this is one point, very good point, and this is awesome. Now comes the OMG point, underline point. 37% of Indian respondents supported the idea that government should prevent criticism of policies, the highest among all countries surveyed. So again, this is very interesting. We promote free speech, but 37% of us are also like, we cannot criticize government policy. We shouldn't criticize government policy. If we do that, maybe we'll be bracketed as anti-national or urban Naxal or I don't know. There are different categories which are given. So this is a very, very OMG point. We value free speech, but we also don't want to criticize our government. In contrast, only 5% in UK and 3% in Denmark supported similar restrictions. So do you think like this point is awesome? Now 37% of Indians responded. Are you in that category? Do you feel like we shouldn't criticize government? Government is like, government can do no wrong. And do you lie in that 37% bracket, or you are outside this 37% bracket? Again, post it in the comment section. What is your view? Should we criticize our government or not? Many people are like, you're criticizing government, this and that. Bro, I cannot criticize opposition. They are in opposition because people did not like them, So you have to criticize your government only. Whom else will you criticize? Other countries' government. If you're living in your country, you love your country, you will criticize your government policies if they are not, aligning with your thinking, or you feel like something is wrong. I cannot criticize other government's policy. I cannot criticize opposition. They are in opposition, bro. They don't have power. So you have to criticize people in power. That is my view. Again, my view is my view. Do you people lie in this 37% bracket? Again, post it in the comment section. Let's come back to the point. Democratic backsliding. This US based survey, what they are saying, India along with Hungary and Venezuela was noted for a significant gap between people or public support for free speech and its actual protection. And they are saying that India is witnessing democratic backsliding. And you will see, we will talk about this survey, we'll talk about another survey. Both of the surveys will not match that much. There is a contradiction there also. And that's why this free speech paradox. We want free speech, but there are certain portion, a significant portion, who also don't want to criticize government policies. Perceived progress. Indians and South Africans, they feel like their ability to speak freely have improved, but external assessment, according to this US-based survey, they are saying that no. Situation in India has deteriorated. Our freedom of speech and expression is taken away from us in a slow and gradual manner. And you have to think, and that is what this sir is saying. You don't even know, but your freedom of speech and expression is being taken away from you slowly and gradually. So expert commentary. Now here the executive director of the future of free speech, this US-based survey, he's giving some jibber jabber, again good jibber jabber. He's saying that there is we should have a culture of open debate and tolerance for dissent. We should criticize government policies, and he wants that without public commitment to defending free speech, even strong legal protection could become ineffective. That's fine. So this is US-based survey. Let's talk about some additional information. 2024 World Press Freedom Index. Very important, very, very, very important from UPSC, non-UPSC, even from general knowledge perspective. So they published like this report. This index is published by Reporters Without Borders. India was ranked 159th out of 180 countries. We are topping from the bottom. And there are many such indicators, and you have to Global Hunger Index. If you know what is India's rank in Global Hunger Index, again, post it in the comment section. So you will realize that in many indicators, we top from the bottom, and there is like a lot of need to improve our hunger indicators, our freedom of, speech and expression indicators, rather than fighting over religion and language, which many people want us to do. And I keep on reiterating it. So this marks a slight improvement. This is a silver lining here. Earlier, 1 year before, 2023, we were at 161 out of 180 countries. So this is actually a good thing. Now, the US-based survey was saying that condition has deteriorated. This survey is saying that condition has considerably improved. But again, we are topping from the bottom only. And here, India's position is worse than Pakistan and Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, we can accept it. Pakistan will be like, oh my God. Please remember it from exam perspective. Very important. They can give you this. India performed better than Pakistan in this World Press Freedom Index, which is one of the most known indicators on world press freedom. It is accepted in a lot of countries, although we don't like many reports, and we say like even Global Hunger Index, Indian government said certain things about it, that there are many parameters related to children and all those stuff. So we generally ignore these indicators, but sometimes we should have a look at these indicators, sir and ma'am. So yes, sir, what are your views on these two, surveys and index? You can post it in the comment section. And then the next question, in the last 10 years, what is your personal view? Has freedom of speech and expression improved in our country? Now, Reporters Without Borders, in the last 2-3 years, they're saying that it has improved somewhat. What is your view? Let's not talk about 2-3 years. In the last 10 years, do you think we have freedom of speech and expression? You can criticize someone without thinking too much about the repercussions and everything, in a rational manner. So what is your view about freedom of speech and expression in the last 10 years? You can post it in the comment section. Now let's come to a question. Consider the following statement regarding World Press Freedom Index. You have 3 statements. India was ranked 159th out of 180 countries in 2024 World Press Freedom Index. Second statement, Pakistan and Sri Lanka ranked higher than India in the index. Third, index is published by the Future of Free Speech, a US-based think tank. Which of the statement given above is or are correct? 4 options you have, 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, D, 1, 2 and 3. So whatever is your answer, you can post it in the comment section, and do post, and I will share the PDF along with the answer of this question in this Telegram group rather. Fun Study with Shub, because study should be fun. It should not be boring. And yes, our March morning batch is starting from 24th March, 8 a.m. Join it at the earliest. I will see you there, most probably from 28th. And we will have more talks on different issues. Prelims and mains residential program is included here. If you're a monthly top performer, 11,000 reward, full refund on clearing prelims. I love this. Clear prelims 2026, make us proud, get full refund. Interview guidance program, because this is P2I, prelims to interview. Very good. So yes, sir, again, same thing. In the last 10 years, what has happened to freedom of speech and expression in India? Increase, decrease, constant, or whatever is your view, please, please, please post it. Very, very important. To keep intact this freedom of speech and expression in our country, it is important that you share your views on these topics. So that's it from me, sir and ma'am. I will see you soon on another topic, and keep watching my videos, and take care, be blessed. Keep watching videos of StudyIQ IAS English channel, and yeah, bye-bye.